Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
You will bow before General Zod, you pitiful fools.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and here we are back by popular demand with another action figure review. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. So today we're going to be taking a look at General Zod. General Zod! General Zod! I'm somewhat excited about this figure. I don't really know what to expect. I've heard mixed reviews about General Zod. This is from DC Rebirth. Here are some of the figs that you can pick up right here, like so. Actually, have I reviewed? I think I reviewed every single one of these. No, with the exception of these two figs. So, let's go ahead and jump to it, guys. Cut it out the package, and if you guys are joined here with me today, I just want to say thank you. This figure has been out for a while, so if you tuned in to watch this, like I said, thank you. There is General Zod. Let's do a little quick read up on General Zod if you guys are not familiar. I got a feeling this is going to be a long read up. So let's take out this card right here. Where's my knife? There's my knife. If it's a long read up, I'm just gonna say skip it, and then we'll just review the figure, because obviously if you guys don't know General Zod, then you guys are not Superman fans. Come on, man, you got to know who General Zod is, right? So let's take out the card like so, and like so. All right, so there's the card. Took me forever. I apologize. And yeah, it's not a bad read-up. Okay, so here's a little read-up on General Zod. Once considered a military hero on the planet Krypton, General Drew Zod decided he would rather rule his world than serve it. He launched a failed coup, after which he was exiled to the prison dimension known as the Phantom Zone. Soon after, Krypton exploded and the years flew by, but General Zod remained safe in the Phantom Zone without aging. Over the years, he's escaped time and time again and used his Kryptonian powers to threaten Earth, all the while declaring that his enemy Superman will die or kneel before Zod. How'd you like them reading skills? Okay, let's take him out of the package, ladies and gentlemen. And, one thing I kind of like and dislike about Mcfarlane is very, very accurate, to the, comic art. I would like to see Mcfarlane kind of add his own touch to it. You know what I mean? Being that we've gotten this figure, I think we've gotten this figure before, this character before, should I say? And I just want to see Mcfarlane's touch on it. You know what I mean? Even though it is Mcfarlane Toys, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? It is Mcfarlane Toys, and he does add his own touch, but I just kind of want to see, instead of it being, like, accurate to, like, the comic book art, I want to see his own personal touch. That's kind of what I mean. That's kind of what I'm saying. Trying to say anyways. But there is General Zod. Yeah, it looks really, really good, man. The reason why I bought this is because, well, numerous reasons. One, I don't have a General Zod. Two, he does look pretty good. And three, when I've said the time and time again on my channel, when you take out a figure, it's completely, you have a different feel for him when you take him out of the package and then when you actually see him in package. So with that being said, he looks freaking great. Really great. The face sculpt is done really nicely. The eyes are done pretty good. Very glossy, but it looks great overall. I feel like there could have been a little bit more detail to the face, but I'm not complaining. One thing I definitely would like to have seen is maybe like a helmet version for this General Zod. I got a feeling Mcfarlane is going to do that, where General Zod is wearing a helmet. I'm thinking, is there any kind of helmet I can give him? Not really. But yeah, it's a great looking figure, man. And yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I got this Zod. This Zod is the odd one out. This Zod is the Zod one out. Really nice. Really nice. I'm looking at him, and yeah, he's really, really nice. So he does come with 4 like interchangeable hands. He comes with some fists, holding hands for what, and then another like gripping hand, and then another holding hand. So a couple of fists, open hand, holding hand, which there's no point, and then an open hand. So I don't know. It looks like the fist is a little bit too small. Yeah, the fists do look kind of small. You know what I mean? So overall, he does look good. I do like the coloring. I think would have made this figure pop a little bit more is I think there's a lot like design on him, like from his legs to his boots. I would have liked to have seen this more metallic blue. You know what I mean? Like give it a nice shine, especially with his armor. I mean, his armor does look nice. The cape, the emblem looks good. I feel like if this guy was helmeted, I think he would be probably more sought after. I think because you gave him like a human face sculpt, or even, like I said, even like an interchangeable head probably would have worked as well, and probably would have made this figure really, really awesome and popped. You know what I mean? I think the figures always look better masked or helmeted. That's just my opinion. Unless you're a kind of a mutant or like a Incredible Hulk, you know what I mean? To where you already kind of essentially have your mask on, so to speak. So his head is on the ball joints. His arms do lift out that much. The armor is not going to get in the way. I do like that a lot. So he can lift up his armor or pop his armor off. It pops off very easily. Or does it? Or did it? Or did I just pop it off? Let me see. Went in this way, right? Yeah, it looks like it just kind of pegs in there. Or maybe it popped off. Or did I break it off? No. Hold on one moment. No, I don't think I broke it off. I think it pegs back into there. Yeah, it pegs into there. Okay. Or maybe I did break it off. Let me see. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Did I break this son of a bitch off? I felt like it was just kind of sitting there. Hold on, let me take this off camera. Okay, guys, so we are back. I had to do this off camera because I had to do some examination of this shoulder pad shield, and yeah, it just popped off, bro. It doesn't peg in there. It looks like it was supposed to be glued in there, but it just popped off. Wow, that really sucks for Mcfarlane, man. It just, something like that just popping off so easily. That's some really bad QC issues, bro. Yeah, and it doesn't peg in there. You have to probably like glue it back in there. And yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks. I've never, pieces of his like arm, some of the figs that I did, his arm, some of the figs that I reviewed, Mcfarlane figs I reviewed in the past, arm popped off, which is natural. You pop it right back in, but something like this, yeah, it looks like they just didn't glue it properly, so it's not supposed to unpeg. I mean, you could sit it back in there, but it's going to pop off. So yeah, I'm going to have to glue it back in there. Wow, that just kind of took the figure down a notch, guys. Wasn't expecting that. It kind of sits underneath his cape. This one has no problem because the cape is actually glued to his shoulder pad right there. Or maybe no, it's not. It sits on top of it. So this one, as you guys can see, this one doesn't pop off if you want to remove the cape. Yeah, that one is just kind of glued in there. So that one's not going anywhere. This one just wasn't glued on properly. Wow. Wow. Yeah, man. That kind of sucks, but yeah, as you guys can see, I guess the way the method was supposed to act as if the paint was supposed to act as a glue, because there's no really glue in there. So the paint was supposed to act as a glue and make sure that it stayed in there. But I think by looking at it, they did it. Maybe the paint was dry, and as you guys can see, some of the paint in there, maybe it wasn't dry enough to where when they put the shoulder shield on it, it didn't stick to the part of the plastic. And yeah, that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's going to take this figure down a notch. Even though I can glue it, that's still a QC issue right there, man. That really sucks, man, for Mcfarlane. Let's check out the rest of his articulation. Double jointed elbows, waist swivel, torso break. Great articulation for the guy. This is like a rubber piece right here. Double jointed knees, leg. I mean, everything about him is really good. The detail is really good. The gold looks like gold. The silver looks like silver. So it's actually a really good figure despite what just happened. And yeah, that's Mcfarlane has to work on that QC issue, because yeah, that's not the first time where, you know, something broke off as I was reviewing a Mcfarlane fig, especially being that it's new. You know, we shouldn't have that issue. So let me give you my rating, guys. That little issue just kind of took it down a point right there. So the cape, rubber, you know, like a hard, not like a hard, maybe a soft rubber, but it's a heavy rubber. But that little QC issue, yeah, man, that really sucks. So overall, the detail is good. The face sculpt, I wish it would have came with the helmets, maybe like a helmeted version. I wish Mcfarlane would stop trying to profit off of, you know, releasing these figures with the unmasked and then the mask or the helmeted version. You know, that bullshit is stupid, man. You know what I mean? I wish he would stop doing that shit and just give us interchangeable heads in the package, being that Mcfarlane doesn't give us the accessories anyways, other than a fucking trading card and a stand, and really no weapons. He can't really give us any guns, so you might as well give us like an interchangeable head, you know what I mean, instead of giving us these fucking dumbass variants, which I don't like. I'm really I'm really disappointed with Mcfarlane, man, as far as dumb shit like that, you know, just trying to make an extra $1. That's really, really dumb. It turns me off as a collector. And I'm going to say, guys, I'm really disappointed with Mcfarlane right now, man. He really upset me with this figure and what he's been doing recently, you know what I mean? I know, listen, Mcfarlane has to make his money regardless, right? Hasbro, they recycle the same, you know, body over and over again. At least Mcfarlane gives us different scopes. But if you want to compare it with other figures, especially like NECA figures, NECA is still, in my opinion, the best toy company there is. It doesn't matter if Mcfarlane is outselling these toy companies. When you give us, you know, cheap shit like this, you know, I understand that, yes, it is a $20 figure, and yes, I will be able to glue it in, but I shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? And I've been satisfied with a lot of Mcfarlane figs, you know, so this is not a dig at Mcfarlane, but it's just upsetting when shit like this happens, because you know he can do so much better. I mean, if you have to give us better quality and mark up the price another $5, then so be it. You know what I mean? To have a perfect action figure. I just don't want to buy the action figures simply because I need the character. You know what I mean? I want to buy the action figure because I want the action figure. You know what I mean? Just not the character. So with that being said, here was the last Mcfarlane that I did a review of right there. And these are good figures. You guys heard my gripes. Paint apps. Now QC issues. It's really disappointing. Martian Manhunter with General Zod right there, if you're wondering. How about Batman? Let's do a Batman right there. So Mcfarlane, these are good figures. Paint apps and now QC issues. Let's do a measurement and I'll give you my rating, guys. General Zod stands about 7 1/8 tall. That's just a little over 7 inches tall. And I do wish General Zod was a little bit bigger. So let me give you my rating, guys. I'm not being harsh on Mcfarlane toys because I do love a lot of what Mcfarlane is doing, especially with the Spawn lineup. The DC has been, you know, up and down. I do like this Red Hood. I do wish there was more paint apps on it. Like you guys know, you guys heard my complaints. So listen, overall, it's a good figure. I'm going to give it like a 6 points. I'll give it like a 6.6. If the armor, the shoulder armor didn't break off, I probably would give it like a 7.3. It's a good figure. Definitely recommend it. Hopefully you guys, you know, don't have this issue with this piece falling off. Like I said, I can glue it on. It's a good figure, just despite the QC issues. And the paint apps are actually not that bad on this figure. So it was just that shoulder piece right there. Other than that, everything is good. Like I said, weapons, interchangeable head, maybe a mask or a helmeted head would have definitely taken this figure up a notch. You know, because, you know, you can give us, you know, open face like this, you know, give us a masked or a helmeted version of General Zod, being that he's a general. You guys seen him with the helmet before. Give us, you know, that. And it would take this figure up a notch, a hell of a notch, you know what I mean? And more people would be interested in this figure because let's face it, you know, when you get like a Captain America right here, you know, you don't want to buy a Captain America with just this. You know what I mean? Not even going to display this shit. So if General Zod had like a mask or a helmet, I probably wouldn't even display this face. You know what I mean? Something like this would have worked. Interchangeable head, you know, a helmeted version of Zod. I think a lot more people would have probably went after this figure if he was helmeted or if he had a mask, you know what I mean? As opposed to just looking like a regular guy, you know, hanging out at the sports bar. So yeah, that's my only gripe, guys. Well, those were many of my many gripes. But is it a pickup? Is it a pass? I mean, I hope Mcfarlane releases this figure with a helmeted version. If he does, I'm going to be very disappointed. Well, actually, I'm going to be very excited. Maybe the paint apps, I think, could be a little bit better as far as, like, making it more pop. You know, these colors are very, very bland. So we'll leave it at that, guys. 6.6 from your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. If you're looking for a Zod, here you are. If you don't give a shit, then you don't give a shit. I don't blame you. All right, guys, I just want to leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.